Welcome everybody, Jason Overly with Overly Equipment. Good afternoon YouTube, and welcome to the channel. I'm Jason, and over here to my left is the Bolens Husky 1000 we've been working on. And today is an exciting day. And you're saying, oh boy, what did we get in the mail today? It's decal day. Well, let me see here. Let me spread out for you. It's decal day, or for my friends up north, decal day. However you want to pronounce it. So, my buddy, since you can't order, sorry. My buddy made these for me. Let me turn them around so you can see. My buddy made these decals. He has a decal. He does a lot of decals for like police department, fire department, stuff like that. He does vinyl, race cars, all that stuff. So some I did order. I actually ordered these from the interweb there. There was a Bolens Husky 900, which would have the same decal except the high and low. I'm missing that. Actually, no, I'm not. It is on there. Good. Woo. That's what I thought. So anyhow, couldn't get the exact size for these. They were actually a lot smaller because I guess the 900 was smaller. So this will work for me. He did a really good job. I actually like the brighter white, and this is actually backwards. It's supposed to be all black with the white letters. He did it backwards, and I actually like his mistake. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to take the fenders off. I got to mount my hinge and the rubber bushings for the seat pan, and then we can bolt that in completely and start applying decals. So, alrighty, exciting. This is the fun stuff. I like the fun stuff. So what we're going to do is get that all bolted up, lay our fenders on there, and get our hinges put on. Our rubber mount. That's going to be cool. So, let me see if I can show you what's going on. Okay, so you got your rubber bumpers, which we're going up past here, but I don't like the way the seat is so close to either side of that, so I'm going to put a lift kit on this, I think. I'm going to put springs or something on it. Well, it's just too close for comfort for me. I put all that time into the paint job, I don't want to get it all nicked up. I mean, I know it's a tractor, and I probably ended up nicking it up over the years. The point is not to do it right away. I actually have red edging, like for one of the doors of your cars. I got that. I want to put around here and around here because I know over the years past that chipped up on me. But boy, that red seat looks cool. Well, the seat frame. Waiting on my. I actually submitted. I put that. This gentleman who does the seats. He's pretty busy, and he's done my seats. He's done all my Ford and Jacobson seats when I had a business, and we used to do I don't know how many thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of seat work, and it's just too much. He had to. Naturally, during COVID, everybody had to scale back, and he never got his employees back. So I sent this red seat out in May because I knew I was going to start this project because I knew he was behind. I thought, well, I'll have it by fall. Well, it's fall, and I still don't have his seat. So anyhow, it is what it is. He does nice work. It's just, it is what it is. So let's continue on decal time. Okay, so we're actually going to start on this side. And it's a 19-inch sticker with a 25-inch hood. So we're basically going to come back 3 inches and got 6 inches of room left over. So we're going to split up by 3. We'll do 3 back. But we want to be on this side just for the simple fact that this muffler cut out. And, the hood is tapered, right? So it's skinny back here, and it grows. The hood actually goes straight up. This is pretty much level, but the decal isn't level this way. The decal runs, on all the tractors I see, and if I remember mine, the decal actually runs parallel with the hood. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run parallel with the hood. And his decals are very nice and very forgiving, which makes life fantastic. So I just line it up here with my tape, and I'm eyeballing it right with that hood line, which is pretty easy to do. And boom. I've done enough decals. Work all my little air bubbles out. Should have a squeegee, but that looks pretty darn good. Right. Work your air bubbles out, and then before you do your final push, grab a squeegee there. Put one little air bubble in it. I guess you could use the soap and all the stuff like the professionals use and all that. You can use a decal, whatever. What's that stuff called? Basically, it's just like soap, I think, but there's decal stuff in it. And then you can move them around and squeegee all the stuff out. But I find if you don't go hammering on this, you can get it right out anyhow on these vinyl decals. You can work them right out of there. Just like that. And if you put it in the sun as well, looks good. So that's pretty cool. That one, whoop, another one. We got a straggler. Poop, hear it? Pop. Pop went the weasel. he does these decals. They're actually two-piece decals, so they're not printed decals. They're vinyl stenciled cut out, and he makes them. That's why they're very sharp and crisp, because a lot of decal places are printed now. That's what he was saying. It's just so all the different colors have been printed, and he still does it the old school way. So, yay! On to the other side. Yeah, I'm digging that. Yeah, it ain't the original. It's a little bit different, and I'm sort of digging it because the tractor isn't really. I wasn't really going for an all super original tractor anyhow. I extended the muffler because the muffler sits up in here and it just bakes all this. And I said, I'm not going to do all this time and work, not extend that muffler down so it doesn't burn my paint. So, yeah, I mean, the colors ain't exactly correct to begin with. So I thought, well, I really did like them decals. They're a lot bolder than what's on them. Same thing, I got my tape out, ready to rock and roll. Same thing. I said I just let it sort of graze, and then I can slowly work it. The bubbles out if need to. Where's my little squeegee go? I lost my little squeegee. Pop went the weasel. And these decals are so nice when you put these on. I don't know what kind of material. I know it's a vinyl, but I've had stickers where, good Lord, that you get, and you can't get any of the air bubbles out. That's probably because of the type of vinyl he uses, but these things just work right out, really easy. And no, he doesn't make them for nobody else. It's word of mouth. He's a local guy. And he does a lot of my custom stuff. But, yep, I'm digging it. Okay, that's what I was working on in the back. So I took that Bolens decal and I took that red pinstripe, went around it. I believe the original decal was down here, and it had the FMC type logo on the side. But again, my tractor's going to be a little different because I want it that way. I got all the decals. I got the throttle choke. Got the PTO, shift pattern, and a high and low range sticker. Well, I've never even, my other tractor didn't even have those on there. Heck, it barely had that decal and whatever decal was on the back. And like I said, the 1000 is a little different. Nobody makes decals, so you're going to sort of make your own, I guess. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jason, and welcome to the channel. And behind me is the old Bolens Husky 1000 that is in current restoration, but really that far from being done. So what I'm going to do is I made a bracket, which is just a piece of 2-inch by 2-inch tubing, square tubing. I bolted that on there, and don't mind my old paw prints on there. And I want to put a utility light on there. And I got a switch, and I didn't want to drill any holes in here. So I made everything where I can mount the light through this hole, and the toggle switch there, that uses a factory hole already, so no drilling, and all I got to do is run a hot wire over to off the battery with a fuse, and we're good. I like this old girl. She's very, very simple. Not saying my Fords ain't simple, or even me for that fact, but let's get this thing all bolted up there, get it working, and maybe, just maybe, we can back this out and go do a once-over in this video as well. Because also, I'd like to get the snowblade cutting edge put on. So I want to put the snowblade cutting edge on as well, and maybe in the snowboat, and even in this, put the snowblade on the tractor itself too. So that's what's in store for this video. So bear with me here. Let me move my cart. Zoom in a little bit, and we'll get to work here. Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's another beautiful day here in western Pennsylvania. A little bit windy, but it is a beautiful day here in western PA. So usually I mention that in all my videos, but I'm inside. It's actually chilly. It's only in the 50s, and with that wind chill, it's chilly. So that's why we're spending the day in here. So this light, let's go over this crazy light I got. Anybody recognize it? Yeah, it shakes a little bit, but it's all good. Anybody know what this is? Yeah, it's a floodlight, exit sign, floodlight, like emergency floodlight. I found them in a dumpster. They were updating them at work, LEDs. I'm like, what are you guys doing with all those 12-volt lights? And they said, why do you want them? I said, well, of course I do. I got like a dozen of these things. So, and it takes the old GE style like tractors take. You take the ring out for free. How do you beat it? I know it ain't the correct. It should have a nice little rubber fancy one, you know what I mean? But I do not care. If I get my fat sausage fingers in there to get that started, that would be awesome. There we go. It's plastic. I have one of these on the back of my loader tractor. It's been on there for the test of time. And I thought, well, this thing I hardly ever going to use. And why not? That's going to look cool on there. And it's plastic, and if it breaks, I got, like I said, a whole bunch more, and you can't beat free. So, kudos to me. That's exciting. I like stuff like that. I like this abundant stuff. Okay, I want to wire a toggle switch in, mount that, get that in there. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing or not. My big head probably got in the way. There we go. Hopefully this works out. I pre-fit everything on the workbench. I'm even going to get fancy and put this thing in there, the on and off switch little tag in the right way too. some pliers. Here's the funny thing is, folks, I guess I should have tested that light before that would make sense if I would, instead of mounting it, I should have tested to see if it worked in case I have to take the bulb off or put another one in. Dun dun dun! So I'm not going through all that wiring of it that don't even work, right? Oh yeah, can you see? We got lightage. We got lightage. Okay, there's one catastrophe avoided. So that's going to go to a hot. I guess it don't matter. These are either way. It don't matter which way you turn them. I guess it doesn't matter. Next, double check. Nope, it don't matter. Okay. So, got some connectors here. One nice thing is I can tuck them wires down in that tube and everything's going to work and be hidden and just all hunky-dory. Just going to throw some crimp connectors on there. Probably should have get the soldered kind, but it'll work. Good enough. I only want one light on it. My old tractor, of course, I was a kid, and you know how you always think when you're a kid, the more things and the more shiny things, the better. I mean, I still have that problem every now and then, depending on what it is, like a dog and a squirrel, but I know one thing. The less light, I don't like paying the light bill anymore as I get older. And the more things are simple and streamlined, it's more how I like to roll. So. Cool. So that one can be hidden. Alright. Now, I'm going to get me a ground lug. Guess I should have put one of them on before I mounted that up, but again, I'm not that smart to think that far ahead. So I'm going to have to loosen that guy up. I can snake that in anywhere either. Well, sometimes we all goof up. I do that quite a bit. So I'm gonna find me a hoping for one of those horseshoey kind. I don't think I have a horseshoey kind. I'm going to have to take that whole bolt out. Man, I don't like doing that. So I have to take the whole thing off. Pooey. Yep. Wah, 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 wah. So basically what I'm fighting, and not really a fight, but me and my big mistakes, I have to take this bolt back out and put this guy on it because I don't have the horseshoey kind, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. Whatever that connector is, spade connector, whatever it's called. So it is what it is. So I'm going to shorten this guy up. I have got, Jesus, I can't talk. I have a plastic, whatever them things are, vinyl, I don't know what it is, some type of composite. It's a John Deere part for a snowblade, like 48-inch snowblade, composite rubber type thing for the snowblade, which I'm excited to put on there so it doesn't scratch my driveway. And when I don't scratch my driveway, the wife is happy. I guess I can't blame her. We just resealed it. Then I had, like I said last year, I did plow snow with the blower, the loader tractor, because, well, I didn't have a snowblower left the chat. Lights now, folks. Yay! Check it out. That's exactly what I was looking for. Perfect. Tuck this wire up in there, maybe get a zippy tie. We'll zip tie that to there and call this part done. Cutting edge off. It's actually a really good snowblade. Good shape. Thank you, Tom. My buddy Tom, that's a shout out to him. He gave it to me. He's a Bolens guy. I've worked on a couple of his machines, and over the years we've been buddies for many years. So, thanks again. I'm happy with this. Really happy I get this thing. Let's see what we got in here. Cool. I got hardware. But it's not carriage bolts. It's just regular hardware, and I would rather have carriage bolts like I bought. So snow ain't sticking. I'm hoping there's enough left over. Oh yeah, that's cool. Look at that. I'm hoping there's enough left over to make shoes out of my snowblade. Probably, I'm going to use this as a template. I don't know how they're spaced. I'm sure it's not going to be like the same, but at least it's going to be easy to drill into this versus a new steel cutting edge. So that's a good thing. So it looks like I have plenty. And I don't know. So it's just like that. So you probably want the cutting edge like that. So I like the little notch in it. it's not going to be. So basically, I need to find my centers for my length, mark them using this guy as a template. Then I can cut that center section out. Like that. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have plenty left over. Well, I think I screwed up. Just for the simple fact that I should have flipped these the other way and cut this edge off, and I didn't. Ah! Oh well, we're making it work. It's just that it's not going to have a full 42-inch cut. I guess I could. I guess I got a little bit I can slide down and make it work. But yeah, it is what it is. Let me see here if I can cut some more off of them edges. If I wasn't paying attention. You measure twice, cut once. Actually, it ain't that bad, really. I'm going to keep it down here. I was hoping at least one of the holes would have worked, but none of it does. Excited over that. Hopefully it doesn't scratch my driveway up. If it breaks or whatever, I'm only out $40. It is what it is. I'm hoping it works out right. See, that's the problem I had. Be like a dummy. You get to see the mistakes firsthand. There's no cover-ups. This angle should have been up here to match the other one, but what are you going to do? Part of life. So I'm going to lose an inch of plowing, but it's all good. It's all good. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Probably, because I guess it is. Maybe I didn't screw up. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Oh well. Maybe I'm too hard on myself. Yeah, I guess, because and then this is angled on both ends. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess that's a good thing, I guess. So you're not gouging the corner into the blacktop. Maybe I did okay. Maybe I did make a mistake. That's odd. Maybe I better write that down on the calendar, too. Ooh. Okay, so we got our hillbilly redneck Carter pins, or attachment pins, which are, bolts drilled. Actually, they're not bad because they're tapered, so I just cut the threads off and drew a couple holes, and we're golden. We got nice stainless pins. It's been a long time since I did this. Nice. Time to put the old snowblade on, arm on. Well, that was silly of me. Can't see what I'm doing over here. Alright. Dummy. I actually ordered off of the guys off that Bolens webpage there. Sonny's Bolens or Sam's Bolens. I actually took this thing off. This is your link to go from this control, your bracket down here for your mower deck, up to your lift rod. So I painted it, but I don't even have a mower deck. And then this guy goes there, and this guy goes here. These old Bolenses are very simple machines. I like them. Like my Fords, don't get me wrong, but I like this old Bolens. And then that, ain't that slick? That is slick. We, what they say, are in business. Woohoo, buddy! That's a happy times there. We're ready to go plow some snow. Well, folks, this has been a long time coming, and she gets to park inside the garage with the other tractors, which, as you noticed, the Mustang's gone. We ended up selling it. I got an offer on it I couldn't refuse, so I let it go. Besides the point, that makes room for more tractors. So anyhow, I think it turned out great. And check out that seat. Oh my. My upholstery guy, he did a good job. I like it. Pricey, $320, but look at it. You're not going to get a one off the interwebs. You're going to get a cheap generic one for $100, $150, and they're just them black ones. So I'm excited about this. Now, I may have to put weights on the back. I don't know. We've got pretty heavy-duty little weights, 45 pounds on each end. And remember, folks, this is the old Bolens where you can lock in that big nut in there, and that'll make it a posi traction. And if I remember correctly, when I was a kid, this thing would just push until it ran out of power, because it's a worm drive. Transmission has a big worm gear in it. So, yeah, I am like really stoked. Being that my birthday's in a couple of days, what a birthday present this is, huh? What a treat. I am digging it. So, with that being said, I hope you're liking these videos. I'm hoping you can share them. You can hit the subscribe button, hit all that good stuff. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.